Joe Biden made an oopsie. He accidentally revealed the teleprompter when he was making an emotional speech. Is everything about the Joe Biden campaign fake? Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today on the internet, we're gonna talk about Joe Sleepy Biden. And honestly, it's kind of sad. Here on Breitbart, Joe Biden appears to reflect the teleprompter text during a TV interview. So, as some of you may know, Joe Biden has been accused of reading off a teleprompter. It's been said that he doesn't even have his own lines, that he simply just reads off a screen, or he reads off some notes, he can't think on his feet. And there are some people who believe that Joe Biden is no longer mentally fit enough to even come up with his own lines. Now, these are all allegations that have been denied by the press. However, in a oopsie and slip-up, Biden was being interviewed for a late-night comedian TV show or something of the sort, and he accidentally picked up a family photo and reflected an image of a teleprompter. And when you see this footage, as well as what else I have to show you, it's going to blow your mind. But before we take a look, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And smack that bell button so you never miss updates for more content. And if you like my content, please give the video a share and help support the channel. So we're going to take a look at the clip and see, did Joe Biden really expose himself?
Incredible pictures, including one here that may be too heavy to lift up. It may be too heavy to lift up. But this is one of my favorite pictures. It's a picture of me and my two boys when they were in high school, when they were in college.
Oh,
I don't know whether you can see that.
Just move it, move it. Oh, look at that.
And that's, I have that hanging in my bedroom.
Wait a second. Did you see that, folks? Ah, a teleprompter telling him what to say. But surely, Joe Biden only needs a teleprompter for notes. Surely, if he's not looking at the teleprompter, he won't forget how to talk, right? That's what you would expect from someone that you would see as mentally fit for being president of the United States. It's a very important job. There's no way that Joe Biden would not be able to think on his feet. Or would he?
And I really, I'm really lucky. I'm really lucky. I had great kids. So I was fortunate.
Do you notice where he completely loses his train of thought and can't say anything until he looks up at the teleprompter and says, oh, it's time to cry, because the teleprompter says cry. Now, I honestly wouldn't care so much that Joe Biden is using a teleprompter. However, his campaign actually denies that they use a teleprompter at all. And that alone proves, in my opinion, suspicions that Biden may not be mentally well, that he's being taken advantage of by the Democratic Party because they hate the orange man so much. They are literally abusing this man who should be living his glory days on a beach somewhere sipping margaritas. I want you to take a look at the following clip.
End with this. Has Joe Biden ever used a teleprompter during local interviews or to answer Q&A with supporters?
Brett, we are not going to engage. This is straight from the Trump campaign.
Well, yeah, they're using it.
And what it does.
Look at how smug this soy boy's face is. But the biggest point here is simple. Whenever the Democrats have a question they don't want to answer, they'll just say, "Those are right-wing talking points, man."
And what it does, Brett, is it's trying to distract the American people.
They're using it. They talk about it every day. Can you say yes or no?
Notice how the left always projects. And right now he's projecting. He's making the claim that right-wingers and Republicans bring up irrelevant talking points in order to distract the American people from the real problem. But pay attention and look very closely. This man is trying to distract you by bringing up irrelevant questions to distract you from the problem.
Trying to distract the American people.
Can you spell irony?
Is it's trying to distract the American people.
They're using it. They talk about it every day. Can you say yes or no?
That's because they talk about it every day, Brett, because they don't have a coherent
well, you have
strategy.
an answer. Yes or no?
Brett, they talk about it every day because they don't have a coherent argument for why Donald Trump deserves re-election, deserves 4 more years. We know that he lied to the American people. We know that he has not shown leadership during this crisis, and they are desperate to throw anything they can against the wall to try to distract from that fact.
I understand.
Look at the self-assured smugness of this soy boy cuck. Oh, I'm so intelligent. Can you see how I dodged that question? Can you see how I distracted you? Ooh, these are truly 2D checkers. Look, I think that this guy gives Republicans and conservatives a little bit too little credit. Hell, I think this guy gives liberals a little bit too little credit. Do they honestly believe that we're gonna buy this obvious lie? Oh, I put my eyebrow up. That means what I'm saying is serious. I swear, the Democratic playbook is literally smug anime girl. We won the argument because we posted a smug anime girl. You ever been in an online argument? You ever been in an online argument and then you automatically lose because someone posts a smug anime girl? It's truly incredible, honestly.
But you can't answer the question.
Brett, I am not going to allow the Trump campaign to funnel their questions through Fox News and get me to respond to that.
Well,
yeah, so as you can see, the Biden campaign is desperate for you not to find out that Joe Biden, poor Joe Biden, he reads off a teleprompter, and they can't even admit it. And doesn't that tell you everything you really need to know? So this clip was posted on Twitter by a Michael Moore. He says, check out the teleprompter in the reflection. Biden blatantly reads from a script for most of the interview with James Corden. Then he goes on to say, I bet his handlers weren't too happy with him going off script. He probably got reprimanded. Honestly, it's sad. Like, as much as I want to make fun of Joe Biden and, criticize him, I'm honestly scared that he's losing his mind. Maybe he's going senile. Maybe he's got Alzheimer's. Maybe he's just old. But he's clearly too old to be running for president, in my opinion. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying it out of concern. I think he's being taken advantage of by the Democrats. They want to win so badly that they're forcing this guy to run for president. I honestly think that's the case. So the Late Late Show is trying to cover up for Joe Biden, saying, it wasn't a teleprompter. It was just my screen. No, that was a teleprompter. You can clearly see text. Morbidly Shiny points out something really funny. He says, I have this hanging in my bedroom, he says, as he places it on the floor. Now, here's the final piece of evidence that shows that Biden, he made a huge oopsie in revealing this. Maybe he did it on purpose and this is a cry for help. Who really knows? But here on Twitter, the following person says, I of Orwell. This interview was scripted. Note the different colors for teleprompter text. There are 2 sides of the conversation. I've worked with TV teleprompters before. This is what they are. So we have an expert from the industry explaining. Here you can see, I'll blow this picture up and we can take a closer look. This is the video feed of Biden. Note the hand on the frame. I'm not sure if I see a hand, but I'll take the word for the video feed. Then we see the teleprompter, green host, blue Biden. So, okay, green could be what they're saying, and then blue is what Biden has to say in response. It's all scripted, it's all fake. Him crying was fake. And then you could see the video screen of the interviewer. So this clearly shows a setup where a teleprompter is being used and, everything is on display. And, I think this just goes to show that maybe Biden isn't cut out to be president. And I want to ask this of every single Democrat and every single leftist who wants to vote for Joe. Do you honestly think that this is the kind of man who should be trusted with the nuclear codes? I'm sure all these leftists and these Democrats in the media are going to say, that's just a right-wing talking point. Joe Biden is not senile. He's perfectly fine. But are you really willing to take the risk that he might, think that Russia's attacking someday? Fire off a nuke and, that'll be the end of civilization as we know it. I hate to use we can't let this guy get the nuclear codes, joke unironically. But honestly, Can we let this guy get the nuclear codes? I don't know, man. I just feel bad at this point. Joe's he's obviously not all there. I hope that he gets the help that he needs. I think the best thing we can do is vote. Make sure he never wins in the first place. But that, my friends, is merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? Let me know down below in the comment section. As always, if you like the work I do and want to support the channel, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar. Unlike Sleepy Joe, I do not need a teleprompter. I come with everything up on my own. I come up with everything on my own. Yeah, okay. It's not perfect, but it's something. Anyhow, thanks for watching. If you want to donate, there's a donor box page. You can send me crypto. Links and addresses are down below in the description. Share the video, check out my merch store, and check out my sponsors. I'm sure you'll find something you'll love. Anyhow, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.